Dear Chopper.
Yo, smash that subscribe button, bro. And if you ever drink water, smash that like button. Don't forget to turn on your post. Don't forget to turn those post notifications, twin. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I was, why not? Why not just watch a little documentaries? First documentary is gonna be on nigga X. Y'all already know how much I love X, bro. Y'all know this nigga means like so much to me. And then these are the other two that we're gonna watch: Juice and Thug. But like X, bro, like I miss X, bro.
Yo, bro, I love you, bro.
I love you too, fam.
I love you, bro. The people who struggle the most or get it the hardest will succeed in the end. I promise you. You will not have the hardest life forever.
I miss him so much,
come to
bro.
you. What you deserve will come to you. And if I end up getting shot and killed for what the fuck I'm doing, or if I end up getting my ass beat at some point in time, or nigga, if shit get hard on me, it's because I deserve it. That's point blank, period. Everybody will get a death. Everybody will get a death that is deserving. Everybody will get a life that is deserving. Everybody, you will get what the fuck you deserve. Karma.
It's facts. That's facts. Oh my god, bro.
The whiner.
RP X, bro.
I don't know what each and every individual's dream is.
Hey.
But if you believe in yourself and you take heed to what you believe in,
Bro.
Extended from hate for self and
you can accomplish it. You better fucking catch him.
Yeah, this shit was crazy.
I gotta wrestle with him. I want
shit
to
was
make
crazy.
sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy.
Your life did make me happy, bro.
Answers or resolve in my life,
Yeah.
regardless.
X, your music did make me happy, bro. Your music helped me a lot. I can't even lie, bro. I'm not even gonna sit here and chat. Like, yeah, I might have been in middle school, but like, I love a lot of niggas be like, oh, that middle school depression. No, I was actually like, you know what I'm saying? Even during high school, like, they were like, bro, like, I knew I was not mentally okay. But like, X's music helped a lot. Can't cap. X and Juice helped a lot, but mainly X. I'm not gonna take that away from Juice. I'm not gonna take that away from Juice at all. He for sure helps, but it started with X. He helped like it was mainly him, like, bro. I miss X, bro.
Of the negative around
I cried, bro. I remember when I found out he died, I literally cried that night, bro. Cause I was just like, why him? Like, out of all people, like he was one of the most like I get he did some wrong in his past, but I just felt like he just didn't deserve to die. Bro. I was just like, why him?
Regardless,
like they could have took any rapper, any person, and they like, why did they have to take X, bro? That shit hurt my soul, bro.
Hey, what's good, y'all? So, little disclaimer, I'm aware that there's already an X documentary out on
there
Hulu
is.
and other YouTubers and whatnot, and that Hulu documentary was phenomenal. I don't
Yeah.
think anyone can top it, but
That
I'm gonna
shit
try
was
to put
fire.
my own twist on things and highlight moments and songs that I want to showcase, you feel me? And X is in my top 5 favorite artists of all time, so to say that this ain't gonna be biased, it's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, I can't cap. X is probably in like my top 10. He's in my top 10. I want to say top 5. Actually, I might have to push him to my top 5. I can't lie. I don't know. I'll be changing up my top 5 of all time. I'll be changing it up a lot sometimes. But right now, my top 5 is like solidified: Uzi, Drake, Future, Thug, and Cole. That's my top 5. Like, that's like. But I might have to throw X in there because I know like all that nigga's music, like word for word. So I low-key might have to. He's for sure in my top 10 though.
Objective, so let's get it.
For sure, he's in my top 10.
Viral, nigga. So,
X was an interesting dude, to say the least.
Oh, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I remember this shit. This shit was so funny.
cloud, chlamydia. She eat pussy,
And so do I. Yo, I remember when I saw that chlamydia clip, and I went and asked my teacher. I was like, I remember me and one of my mans at the time. We went and asked my teacher what chlamydia was. It was like back in like 7th grade. 7th, 8th grade. We were like, yo, what's chlamydia? And they were like, don't say that. And I was like, I heard one of these rappers that I really like. He was talking about it. I didn't know what it was. And she was like, oh my God, don't say that. Like, that's really bad. I was like, oh, okay, my fault.
Your grandma broke. Your brother broke. So they didn't come. And they said they're not coming.
Yo, X is a funny nigga.
Goddamn door, no.
Hey, hold on, yeah. Hey, ooh, bitch, damn. Hey, yeah.
This nigga eating tuna fish.
I'm eating pussy.
Fucked up.
Oh yeah, this is an iconic clip.
You can do what? You can move the world like this. Free Kodak, little bit.
X's musical career began all the way back in June of 2013.
Fuck, I missed this nigga, bro.
On SoundCloud titled News/Flock, and ended up on his debut mixtape XXX Unmastered.
Bro, I'm really sweating in this bitch, chat.
Put his hands on his mother and now he's fucking his cousin.
Sheesh, he was only what, like 15 when he made that? Crazy, but it's kind of hard to find unless you really want to dig through the trenches of YouTube. All of the songs from that tape actually got deleted from SoundCloud, but one song that X uploaded in 2014 is now officially his oldest song, still up on his SoundCloud, titled Vice City.
Great song.
I've seen the press.
Always being brother, never less. Keep me out of prison and credit me to the test.
X ended up in juvenile
great
detention
song,
for
bro.
gun possession charges, where he ended up meeting
This nigga was so good at making music.
aka Ski Mask the Slump God. During their time in there, they became good friends and started freestyling a lot.
I have a skinny dick.
I don't know what he's talking about. I met him in juvenile jail. I was at least 16. I think he was younger than me at the time. He told me his charges, and I was like, this nigga's in here for armed robbery? For home invasions? I'm like, okay. What really connected us was we would be beatbox, like making beats on the table, on the chairs and shit, and we would just be freestyling. We would just like feed off of each other. We both were the big brother and little brother at the same time to each other. At that point, we were like, we don't really want a job, and if we need a job and the job doesn't want us because we have face tats, then that's not the job we would really want for ourselves or some shit. Like, fuck it, this is what we're doing.
X actually joined Ski's group first, which was called Very Rare, and after they came out, they met up again, planning to rob homes together. However, X bought a mic, and they got distracted by hip-hop, with X later saying that he realized music was a better outlet for his emotions than committing crimes. Soon after, in May of 2014, X released what appeared to be his first EP, Ice Hotel, featuring several appearances from Ski. And in the fall of that year, X released another EP called The Fall, which really shows how diverse X can really be, bro.
His voice is beautiful, bro.
I said I feel like McDonald, I'm taking hopeless. She poppers in and she out and she feeling hopeless.
In December of that year, X released another EP titled Rare, which only had like 3 songs on it.
Didn't they drop this song?
February 2015,
Rare?
X
Didn't they drop that on
called Heartbreak Hotel, which is a bit of a mystery still to this day as to what the official track listing is. Even X himself kept changing it every so often.
Oh, they released this song.
In April of that year, X would create his own clique, Members Only, where him and Ski would drop the mixtape Members Only Volume 1.
Yeah, this song is hard. That song is hard.
6 months later, Members Only Volume 2 would be released with a lot more members this time and a lot more songs on it. 22 to be exact, with my favorites being Broly and Rare Part 2.
I'm not in the blasphemous acts. We see the brothers, they act federal tracks, they splat aim at your back, hit them.
So clearly, if you haven't noticed by now, X is an extremely talented and versatile artist. Where
He was so like crazy versatile. He was crazy versatile.
X was actually charged for committing home invasion, robbery, and aggravated battery, according to these super rare court documents. But a month later, X would drop a song that probably changed everything, but it took a while for it to become mainstream.
Wait, quiet. Wait till the shit drop. Yo, hey,
This song is yo, this song literally changed music.
Classic. In
Literally
March of
a
2016, X released an EP called It Wasn't Enough, which only had 3 songs on it, with my favorite being I Love My Click Like Kanye West.
That song
Shit
is hard.
slaps.
Yeah, they put this on all platforms.
Then a month later,
I like the other song,
Willy Wonka
Mankind.
was a child
That shit was
murderer.
hard.
I know. Funny name. In April of 2016, X and Members Only will be featured in his first ever legendary interview with No Jumper, which has at least 12 million views at the time of this recording.
Yeah.
That's probably one of their most viewed.
It's honestly one of the best No Jumper interviews
Yeah,
I've ever seen.
it is.
It's extremely entertaining. If you want to know more about X, I definitely highly recommend you watching it. Okay, so
I'm
the
watching that for
following
the first
incidents I'm
time,
about
bro.
to mention is up to you if you really want to believe it all.
This
There's a
recording
lot,
before the
but I
Hulu
think it's really
documentary
important
was
when we talk
released.
about his life. Okay, so mid-May in 2016, X and his girl at the time, Geneva, first meet. Then later that month, the first alleged domestic violence took place. According to Geneva, X threatened to penetrate her with a barbecue cleaner or a barbecue fork. On August 9th, X was arrested from that charge I talked about earlier. In September, X agreed to house arrest and was released from jail. Soon after, he allegedly assaulted Geneva again after she confessed that she slept with another dude. And according to her, X put a knife to her throat, strangled her for a bit, and threatened to hit her with a glass bottle. Later on that month, X and her moved to another part of Florida where he is accused of strangling her on 2 more occasions. In early October, Geneva claimed that she was pregnant with his kid, which by the way, she lied about. And a few days later, a couple of things took place. According to Geneva, X threatened to kill her and her unborn child before elbowing, punching, and kicking her. When she asked other residents of the pair's apartment to take her to the hospital, X refused to let her leave, and she recalls him saying that she needed to wait until her face was healed. X and his roommates then drive her to another apartment where they leave her in a bedroom and confiscate her phone. She was trapped in there for 2 days until she managed to escape and contact the police.
Real quick, I just want to say what you want about Geneva, and trust me, she's heard it all over the internet. X fans just slandering her name, calling her this, calling her that. But after watching
her name on
Hulu
Instagram was
documentary,
The
for
Liar.
her to get everything off of her chest and tell the world the things that she said, it takes a lot of bravery, man. And when putting yourself in her shoes, I kind of felt for her a bit. And it's crazy to know that her and X actually spent the whole weekend together when no one knew. And everyone online just thought that they were hating each other, you know? It's just interesting to think about how we don't truly know what's going on behind the scenes. But yeah.
Then on October 8th, X was
I might
arrested
rewatch
for
that, I'm not
a lot
gonna
of
lie.
different things. He pleaded not guilty, but was detained for violating his house arrest.
I low-key want to rewatch that, the X documentary, The Juice, and the Travis Scott one. The Travis Scott one is fire. I can't even lie.
agreement.
The Travis
This
Scott
was
one
the
is
arrest
fire.
that X is most notoriously known for.
That
famous
mugshot. That mugshot
came
is
from.
hard.
And Look at Me starts to explode in the mainstream.
The thing is, he was in jail the entire time.
better known by his stage name XXXTENTACION, is an American hip hop.
He was in jail that whole time while that song was blowing up. That's the crazy part about it. That's probably, oh my god, that's such a, oh fuck. I know that feeling is amazing. When you finally like see yourself making it, I know that feeling is amazing. That feeling must be amazing. Holy shit. That feeling, I know that feeling probably feels amazing.
Bruh.
He
Where do
took
I
over the
even
world
start?
for
Look at
for
Me is
real.
the song that put me on to X.
Facts.
In early 2017, right away something about X just stood out like crazy.
I remember finding that shit on SoundCloud, bro.
The music was,
that was on
and him as a
SoundCloud
person,
crazy
too.
back then.
Everything was just hella unique.
That's literally
The
was
song
like was my
actually
main
originally
thing.
Released on SoundCloud.
Yeah, with that nigga, I remember.
On December 30th, 2015.
Yeah.
Now that shit got well over 200 million views on SoundCloud. And X was already doing shows hella early in 2016, performing that song, and the crowd is going nuts for it.
Taking my dick in my pants.
The song had hella buzz out there in Florida, or if you were really tuned in with X, you knew about that song all 2016. The song didn't really catch any mainstream traction until that mugshot, and shit just took off from there.
I found it in
peaked at number
2016.
34 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it has like almost 2 billion streams on Spotify. This song was even ranked in the top 100 songs that defined the 2010s by Billboard. The song actually heavily samples a song by Lala called Changes.
I did not know that.
The song's co-producer, once said, "One day me and X were sitting at the crib going through beats, and he wasn't really rocking with any of them. And then the last one I showed him was that beat. And he was like, Rojas, this is it. In 15 minutes, it was done." X already knew the whole song in his head before he made it. He's creative as fuck. X decided to distort the whole track in one. X even got his plaque for it, and it was a hilarious moment.
Can't forget. What forget? You see this fucking mugshot on the platinum plaque? Yeah, bitch.
That's hard. Nigga has his mugshot on a platinum plaque is hard. That's hard.
They don't want to see you with a platinum plaque. They don't want to see a mugshot on a platinum plaque. I hope everyone has a positive day today, unless you're being tested for HIV. Then I hope you come out negative.
Bro, this song is definitely a top 10 festival / concert song.
This shit will always
probably
go crazy
for the rest of eternity.
Yeah, this shit will always hit.
Classic, and will.
You know what's crazy?
Be
the next generation of kids won't even understand like how amazing some of these songs that we got are. Like X and Juice, like they won't even get to understand. Like my little brother, he won't even understand. You feel me? Oh, I remember this. This started the Drake beef, the Drake and X beef.
More lights. Yeah, alright. That's how y'all feel? That's how y'all feel? Fuck Drake? Alright, nice. Run that
shit. Yo, X would have run Rolling Loud. That was his event. I'm not gonna lie.
So now, where do you guys stand? Like, what's good now?
I still think Drake a fuck nigga. I'm keeping a blood raw. I still think Drake a fuck nigga.
Yo,
he's not a man.
X is the only nigga to talk shit on Drake and still like be popular and fine after. Like, still niggas love him and shit after. He is the only person that could do it. If anybody else were to talk shit about Drake, nigga, their career is done. You're finished. X is probably one of the few people who could talk shit about Drake and be fine in like his career.
He's a bitch.
You feel me?
Bitch move. Especially when I was in jail facing life, bro. You know what I'm saying? If Drake would have came to my barn hearing, you know what I'm saying?
I still think Drake should have, yeah.
If he would have showed that he
I still think Drake should have for sure.
And that he's really in this shit for the culture, rather than being a fuck nigga taking my shit, running off with it, and then putting it on his album, then he would have got my kudos, he would have got my respect. I would have let him hop on the remix, take 100% royalty rate. I would have done it. Because I know I can maintain, you know what I'm saying, that I would have appreciated him for being a real nigga.
Drake
I think he should have asked. I'm not gonna lie.
Actually benefited X because on April 22nd, Look at Me peaked at number 24 on the Billboard Hot 100. The next month, X released his first official mixtape via Empire Distribution. It consisted of 8 songs which were previously on SoundCloud, but it still managed to peak at number 44 on the Billboard 200.
Yo, Young Brats is one of my favorite X songs. Let you know that you're not the only one. You pussy niggas Rice Krispie Oh my god. Yeah. The legendary cipher. Cause it was just so like random.
If the world ever has an apocalypse, I will kill all of you fuckers. Fear will be plentiful, death will be bountiful. I will spare none of you peasants. Growing up, my musical influences were Nirvana, The Fray, obviously the typical Tupac and Biggie, and Lil Wayne. But I was always into like different music. I think I made that clear with like the music I distribute. So I listen to everything, bro, like everything. I even fucked around and listened to Sugarland. Sugarland is a country band. My biggest song out right now is Look at Me. My second biggest song is I Don't Want to Do This Anymore. And all that shows the significance of myself as an artist.
Yeah,
from, like,
those are just two polar different opposite songs. Like,
why do I
crazy.
feel like XXL chose me for the freshman this year? Because if y'all didn't respect the culture this year. And then it's obviously about industry. And I think as an artist or as a person, I feel like I've molded a lot of people the most as far as my inside views. And I feel as if
and he was there, Cuddy.
I'm one of the greatest of this generation, the upcoming generation.
Facts.
As far as artistry.
Facts. On God he is.
So
On God he was.
Double XL would have been stupid.
On God. On God.
X appeared on the
And
he
was spin facts. He was one of the best artists of the upcoming generation. He was. I mean, Uzi was there too, so you know, don't. I said one of the, not the best. He was one of the, because Uzi was also up and coming at that time. This was like 2017, so Uzi was still on the come up too. So let's not take that away from Uzi. But yeah.
2017 freshman class
was for show,
10th spot, which is the only spot on the list that is fan selected. According to XXL, his fans blew up their voting page, pushing him to the top slot by thousands of votes. Later in June of that year, X would release his Members Only Volume 3 tape, which has some X and Ski classics, bruh.
Body, being on me, my shawty. Somewhere.
17. Man, when this album dropped, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I didn't really like it that much. I wasn't
this
the
album is
biggest X fan
bro.
at the time,
This
so
album
when I was introduced to this
bro.
project, I didn't really understand it. I guess I was expecting more of that look at me style, aggressive, raunchy, hard.
This was a complete
beats,
180.
But it was the complete opposite.
And it was so
it took
beautiful,
me many
bro.
months to truly appreciate this project for what it is.
I remember Kendrick
Nowadays,
Lamar
I
posted
think it's
this
a classic. It actually debuted at number 2 on the Billboard
It is a
200.
classic. You somewhere. Not a single skip, bro. I don't care what. Not a single skip, bro. That's the only one to we break friends. Yo, RPX, bro.
And even Kendrick gave him a nice cosign
Yeah.
in his tweet. Listen to this album if you feel anything. Raw thoughts.
Kendrick loved that album. Oh, I remember this. This was crazy.
I remember that
crazy.
day like it was yesterday.
Oh my god, that was crazy. I remember when I first saw that, bro, my heart sunk. When I first saw that video, my heart sunk. Because I dead thought it was real. And holy shit.
Posted that cryptic video on his
god,
Instagram,
bro.
and it had everyone scared or at least confused as to what the hell just happened.
I
Turns out it was just
literally-
promo for his music video Look At Me, which
Yeah.
featured a video for another song called
Right.
Riot, which is actually
Amazing
one of X's
song.
most lyrical songs in my opinion.
Amazing song.
On October 19th, X signs a deal worth $6 million, but a week later, X claimed that he terminated his deal and says, if you can match my alleged previous contract and add free international travel and free international stay, I would be happy to be in business with you. I am currently a free agent. Well, I always was. But soon after, someone from X's camp denied those claims, saying that X is still signed.
Man, his revenge tour. If you're watching this and you actually got to see X at a show, you are one blessed
Lucky,
individual,
I know,
man, 'cause
bro.
I wish.
I
He
wanted
actually
to
was
see him
supposed
so
to have a
bad.
show in New York, but I don't know exactly what happened, but it never happened. The shows looked insane. So many crazy moments happened at these shows. He was hanging off balconies. He was getting tossed into the crowd. Bro, he even
I wanted
passed
to go
out
so
and was
bad.
still turning up on the floor. One dude even knocked him out on stage, bro. That shit was crazy.
I remember that.
I remember X making these videos afterwards.
If you think we finna cancel our fucking sense to end the show for a nigga sucker punching me, the fuck you got going on? We lit tonight, bitch. Stop hanging. Listen, I'm still in Cali. I want all the smoke. Come to my show. I'm in your motherfucking state. I want all the pressure. Come knock me the fuck out. Again, let's have a repeat. Alright? For anybody asking me how I feel though, I feel straight. In the end of the day, this is a life I live. Nigga finally caught me lacking. And it was about time, bitch. I was, what, 5-0? Shit. About fucking time a nigga knocked me the fuck out. Anybody talking about it was that pussy boy artist. Just so you know, it was some gay niggas from San Diego, some affiliates that snuck in through the side, paid security off so they could come in, snuff me out, and then thought they was gonna jump me, but we was too deep. So, announcement. If you want me to make music, tell Ski Mask to be my friend again.
Oh yeah, I remember
Tell
this,
Ski
bro.
Mask to be my friend again, and I will make music. Tell him to be my friend again.
So X and Ski had a bit of a falling out at this point, Basically, Ski moved to New York and wanted to distance himself from X because he felt as if no one would really look at him as an individual artist, but just as, you know, X's sidekick or the dude who's always with X, which honestly, I can understand.
I understand
Eventually,
that.
most people want to branch out and be successful in their own right, but I just think he went with it the wrong way.
Hey, listen, ain't nobody fucking write my lyrics for me, bro. Nobody write my fucking lyrics. Nobody forces anybody to like the lyrics that I write. So nobody made me. I made my fucking self. You did that?
So what happened with me and Ski, to explain it in an appropriate way and in a way that I can respect, I guess a lack of appreciation on his end, not because of me, I guess just from a business perspective, but he put a business perspective before a personal relationship, and I've been with him as a friend and as a brother for a very long time, so it's just on some like other shit, to be honest. It's not even on some like, it's not even on anything I've done wrong. You can't even say I've done anything to him. And I wouldn't go on the internet and express that if I didn't care about the relationship, but you already know how it goes. People use you to get where they want to go and then part ways, and I've been used a lot, if you haven't noticed.
I'll always love that alien-looking nigga named XXX. But I have to distance myself because it's like nobody would see me as an individual rapper if I don't. On top of that nigga crazy as hell.
On December 11th, X released a mixtape called A Ghetto Christmas Carol.
Shit was
which
hard.
Is one of my favorite X tapes.
Shit was so hard.
Don't crush you, moving too fast now. Yes,
Oh,
I'm dripping like I'm freezing. My wrist froze on freezing. Bitch, I am up.
Bitch, I am up. Bitch, I am up. Bitch, I am up.
All these niggas fucking hoes.
10 toes, never fold.
Flows acidic, I murder rap virgins with it. You swerve, flipping the burger.
Bruh, so fire. But more bad news just kept coming X's way. On December 15th, X is jailed ahead of his abuse trial with 7 new charges added, including different degrees of witness tampering and witness harassment. But 5 days later, TMZ reported that X was released from jail and will serve house arrest for 2 months ahead of his trial.
Yo.
On March 16th, X released his second
crazy,
studio
bro.
album, via his
This
own
album
label,
was
Bad Vibes.
crazy, bro.
Traveling through the infinity,
You the nigga pretend to be, the best you do not get to me, I'm the spirit of the enemy, going down.
Steady trying to maintain same things that a blow bitch my frame.
It actually debuted at number 1 on the Billboard album
Yes,
charts,
bro.
selling 131
So many
copies
amazing
first
songs
week,
on here,
with
bro.
X being the first SoundCloud artist to have a number 1 album. A week later, the single Sad reaches number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming X's first top 10 song. 2 months later, Spotify actually removed X's music, with Spotify reps issuing a statement basically penalizing any artist accused of abuse. But a month later, on June 1st, they scrapped their hate content policy following complaints from industry insiders. And unfortunately, we all know what happened next. And I don't want to go into detail about that, but I do want to show you guys a clip of when I went to his gravesite last year.
Bro, I remember going here. It was so beautiful, chat.
Yeah.
I went here, bro. It was so beautiful.
Yo, my heart is pounding for some reason, boy.
Same, bro. I was actually like, dude, it was so beautiful, chat. I don't think you understand, bro. Hold on, let me show y'all.
You know, it's kind of crazy looking back at this video as I talk over it. Just watching this again, it's just very surreal, you know? And I remember being there, just honestly, I was expecting there to be like security or I don't know.
Hold on, let me show you.
Some
Let me show
people
you.
there, you know? But it was just me there. It was just me and X.
Yeah, I was with my mom.
Very-
I was with my mom when I went. Look at, bro. I wish you could see the whole picture because at the very top it says Jase Enfoy at the very top. But look, that's the inside of it. Feel me? And that's what it looked like at the bottom. And then there was stuff on. Yeah, that was the other side. But it was so nice, chat. It was so nice, bro. It was so nice, bro.
Very surreal moment. It was a crazy
RPX,
experience,
bro.
Like, you know, just watching.
It was just
these
sad
videos,
thinking like that was the
picking
closest I'll
blocks,
ever
it was
be
just
to
a
him.
nice day, and I don't know.
I was
man.
so sad.
It was definitely an interesting experience, bro. Like,
Yeah, see at the top, that's what it says at the top. But it was so nice, bro. It was so nice.
I'm not good with like funerals. I'm not good with cemeteries and stuff like that. It's just very
Mystery.
like,
Yeah, bro, you late.
It's a crazy aura when you're around this.
Let's go, gang.
I don't know, man. It was definitely crazy.
I think I wrote
drove,
something
like,
on a
45
rock.
minutes from
I'm
where
pretty
my
sure I wrote
lives,
something on one of
just,
these rocks.
Just driving there, I can't believe I'm driving to X's gravesite. You know what I mean? Like, I just wish those
I'm pretty
assholes
sure
didn't do what they did. You know what I mean? Like, you see, this is dope. They had like this glass thing of X. That was super cool. And just seeing the amount of love, bro, that
This was so
people are
far.
showing him. It was crazy. I did not expect all these rocks to have, sayings on them. Oh wait, I'm lying. There was this family that came actually, but like the parents had no idea who X was. They were like, oh wow, seems like people really cared about this guy. And the two girls, they just, you could tell they kind of like only knew look at me or sad, like by the way they were talking, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I ended up like taking off my shirt actually, because I didn't have a Sharpie or anything to just leave there. My shirt's probably not there anymore, but I don't know. I just felt like just giving something, so I drove back. I drove back with no shirt on, and I was wondering too, like as I was making this video, I don't know.
Oh, you
I was
seen for?
like,
I don't
should
know.
make this ending sad? Like I don't know. I didn't know how to make this documentary, but
And when they released a music video for Sad, bruh, that was one of the most eeriest things I've ever seen, man. The fact that he was looking over himself in a casket, like,
That was
bruh, it was just
crazy.
wild to see. It's as if he knew he was gonna die, for real. He did speak about death a lot though, bro. And I'm the type of person where
When I watched that video, I took it more as he was killing his old self. Like he was just like, because he was changing, because like X was changing so much, like becoming a way different and better person. So when I saw that, like at first it was definitely creepy, but the more I thought about it, so I was like, I think it was just him like just killing the old, because like the old, it was him with the blonde, half black. So I was thinking more like old. He was killing his old self. That when I was 8. He died when you were 8. He died in what, 2018? In 2018, what grade was I in? I don't even know what
the
grade I was
energy
in.
you put out is the same energy you're
14.
gonna get right back. And then the Moonlight video, bruh, that was insane.
The Moonlight video
concept
was
of that
fire.
video was like he was already dead and he's
Yeah.
watching all his homies turn up without him, seeing his
Yeah.
ex, like, bro, it was crazy. Also, I want to mention when Juice WRLD made the song Legends after X passed, bruh, I used to cry to that shit all the
Legends
time.
was such a good song. Legends was such a good song, bro.
and people actually thought, or
14 inches in you.
some people still think that Drake has something to do with his death. Now, I'm not gonna lie, fam, with the evidence I'm gonna show you, it's a little creepy and a bit too coincidental, but hear me out. X had posted this once on his story, right? So that's one thing. And if you listen to the lyrics in I'm Upset, it's a bit wild, considering the way
Oh yeah, I
X passed
remember
away.
this. I remember this.
SMS, triple X. That's the only time I ever
I remember
triple
this.
load a neck.
And on the song Mob Ties, he also says this.
Louis bags in exchange for body bags, yeah.
It's a little spooky, bruh.
And even in the Sicko Mode music video, you see someone that looks exactly like X getting hit by a meteor or some shit. I don't know, man. What do you guys think?
And of course,
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If it comes out that Drake was the reason X died, I don't think I could ever like Drake ever again. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would act like I don't think I could ever like Drake. I could never look at Drake the same. I would hate that nigga so much.
Released December of 2018.
And I love Drake. So if that would have come out, bro, I would literally hate that
Commercial
nigga.
success, debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200.
Skins was fire. I don't care what anybody says. Skins was hard. So many good songs. I had a skin shirt. I had a skin shirt, but I don't know where it's at. I think it's in my closet, but I'm not sure. What do you think happens when you die? You know, I've thought about that a lot, actually. I have a lot of things that I think happens when you die. Either I generally have thought about this a lot. I think when you die, I have multiple different opinions. I think either you wake up, like you die, and you wake up. Like you literally just wake up. Like it was like the whole thing was like a simulation dream. Like, you know what I mean? I think you wake up. I think you die and yeah, you see black and that's it. Or I think you die and you go to heaven. And then when you go to heaven, you're there for a certain amount of time. And then you have like a timer. And then when that timer ends, that's when you get reincarnated. So like you're still in heaven. Like let's say I were to die. God forbid. Let's say I were to die right now, right? God forbid though, but let's say like that were to happen to me, and I went to heaven. Hopefully, I make it to heaven. I think maybe, but let's say I went to heaven, and then I had like a month. So I'm gonna be able to live in heaven for a month, and then at the end of the month, I'm still in heaven, but I reincarnate into like another person or an animal, and then you know what I'm saying? Or I think that was it. Yeah, I think you either reincarnate, you see black, or you wake up. Or yeah, or you go to heaven and you're just there forever. The four things.
And to be honest,
or hell, you know, wherever, whichever one you go.
So curious to hear it.
Heaven
And,
or hell.
I appreciate them for doing what they could by dropping what X probably would have wanted, because he did say this on his story. So members only.
If you were to die right now, would you go to heaven or hell? If I'm being honest, I'm being completely honest, I think I would go to hell. I've been trying to be better though. Like I've definitely have been better. You know what I mean? I started to pray a lot more. Started to actually, because I feel like recently I've actually turned my life to God more. Like since it was just by myself. Because before, like when I was younger and shit, it was like I was like forced to go to church and forced to be a Christian and shit like that. Which I mean, I'm not gonna say like was a bad thing, because obviously, like, you know, everybody, parents and family go to church and shit. Like that's normal. I'm not gonna sit here and say that was a bad thing or an issue. That's just what the truth was. Like it's not like I woke up and I was like, oh my god, mom, let's go to church. Like no, my nigga, I would be in there sleeping shit. Like I didn't want to be there. But like recently, especially since I've been alone, because like when I moved to Texas, like I had no friends. Like I literally have said this so many times, like nigga, I have no friends here, bro. I was a loser. I'm a loser. Like literally, I moved here, I became a loser. I had no friends for real. But it's because I really didn't care to make any. I definitely could have. I just didn't care to make any. And I think like spending that time alone, I actually was able to like turn to God and find God by myself, instead of it like forced to go to, like, not in a bad way, but like, you know,
Volume 4 was
they'd be like, yo, everybody get ready, we're going to church. Instead of it like that, it was like I just did it by myself.
Over Migos' Ice
and I mean, I'm not perfect, bro. Like I'll be making hella mistakes through life, like, you know what I'm saying? I've done hella dumb shit. Like I'm not perfect, bro. You know, I repent. I repent.
And they changed it to another beat, which I like both, to be honest.
And it was okay. It just didn't feel the same with X not having control on it, you know?
And don't get me started how much
that one was alright.
I say they, whoever is agreeing to put out all his unreleased music, whether it's
ruined
his
his career.
They've
ruined his career. I'm not gonna lie, they're ruining it.
Definitely milked his legacy.
Yes, bro.
I pretty much could tell.
It's kind of ruining it.
Bad Vibes Forever, his second posthumous
album. It was so
album,
bad,
which was extremely divisive by his fans and critics. Don't
was
get me
not that
wrong
good.
though. There's actually
There's good songs,
that
but like
finished, and it has two of one of my favorite X tracks, "Eat It Up" and "Triumph."
It just didn't seem right. "Eat It Up" is fire though.
But there were a lot of features on here that just felt forced. Rick Ross. The music video for Hot Gyal was unnecessary and seemed like an attempt at a single, and it did not flow well with the fans at all.
Yeah, they were like ruining this nigga's career, bro.
And they did do a release party for the album, which I thought was pretty cool. A lot of his peers performed, like Rob Banks, Kid Trunks, Young Bands, even Playboi Carti was there. And there was some controversy about the little X museum that his mom created for the fans and whatnot. She had the actual vehicle that X died in on display. I don't know, man. I'm a little iffy on that. That's eerie as fuck, one. And it just seems, I don't know, distasteful in my opinion. But hey, to each his own. It's crazy too, because just when I thought there were no more X music to put out, Kanye's Donda 2 live stream started off with some beautiful X vocals.
Shouldn't be this complicated.
And that shit had me tearing. For
that
real.
Shit was amazing.
And another song on there too called "Selfish."
Yes.
And when they released
this nigga's voice was beautiful,
Hulu,
bro.
It came with a soundtrack for it too, with a bunch of his old SoundCloud songs on it, now officially released on DSPs. Did his fans like that? I don't know, it's 50-50. But I do think it's cool for the casual fan to hear these songs for the first time.
As a solo act, who is more of a diverse artist than X? That was a mainstream artist. I would argue in any genre. Just off the top of my head real quick, I'm gonna compare a couple tracks back to back, and you can be the judge on how diverse this is.
Yo, X really ran Rolling Loud.
Suicide Pit and Ayala Outro.
Hate Will Never Win, and The Boy with the Black Eyes.
Trying to make amends to that.
Another example, Rip Roach and Curse.
You pussy niggas Rice Krispie.
No popcorn, I pop pistols, beaming my body.
A lot of artists today wish they can be like
deleted
X.
Rocket
The boy
League.
was just way
I would say
too
W.
talented.
I didn't
Now,
play Rocket. I
challenge
never
you guys
played
to
Rocket
comment
League.
down below and let me know.
I never cared to.
I really want to hear you guys.
Wasn't a
answers,
fan of
because
it.
I really don't know any other artist that's more diverse than that boy X, bro.
Yo, I remember when he was in the. I remember this. They like surrounded the store he was in. RPX, bro. This is a legend, bro. I like. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was a tough death. I can't cap. When he passed away, that was tough. I can't even lie, bro. That shit hurt me. That shit hurt my soul, bro. I can't cap, bro. Cannot cap. Why you have to be a thug? Like a. He wasn't a thug anymore. He wasn't a thug anymore. But shit, bro. And a Drake, if it comes out that you're the reason that nigga's dead, I don't think I will ever love you. Like, bro, Drake. I would be so, bro. Oh my god, I would hate that nigga. I don't even think I could. I'd probably still listen to his music. Like, it's Drake. Come on, bro. Like, that nigga has fire music. Like, come on, man. Like, that nigga's a goat. But if it comes out that nigga, like, oh my god, bro, that shit would actually get me tight. I cannot lie.